As we're here right now and we are officially top of the league. Thanks. I told you before the game starts, I said, yes, we go top of the league. I did philosophy, the mentality.
Welcome to the Division 1 recap, where we've witnessed 8 intense weeks of grassroots football at its very best. From the first whistle to the last, every game has been a battle, full of goals, grit, and unforgettable moments. SMT United have fought their way through the league week after week, showing heart, resilience, and a hunger to be crowned champions. Now, only one challenge remains, the final showdown against 5 guys. Before the big clash, let's rewind the tape and relive the journey from Game 1 to Game 8, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. This is SMT United's road to the final.
Oh, man. Careful, you just hold 6 on a Sunday night. Shit.
Real things, Cafe. Yes, been quite a season. Thinking about it now, reminiscing, to be honest, this is how I do my tactics. Currently envisioning Ade on the wing, Button, top left, bottom right. You wouldn't understand, it's just the philosophies at this level. Pleasure to be here. You know, we had just been promoted to really set the scene, and long live the South London EGA League. We had a great season, and we earned a spot in Division 1, the hardest league in 7-a-side football, the hardest league in the country for the game that we play. You know, upon promotion, the budget had increased, you know. We got some money from the board, so we spent it. You know, we had some eyes in the skies, some Mercedes-Benz pulling up for us. It was fun, it was good, and you know, it was to get the team around the right spirits. But we still had a job to do. It was still Game 1 in Division 1. You know, as the old saying goes, what can go wrong usually does go wrong. First minute into the game, and yeah, we had conceded before we had even had a touch of the ball, I believe. We were 1-0 down. That wasn't easy, but we had prepared. The boys had been training day and night, and you know, I'd rather it hadn't happened first minute of the game than last minute, because we still had a whole game on our hands, and that we did play, I assure you. You'll see him do his signature celebration, and this is the celebration, by the way. You can't see me some John Cena stuff, but this just shows how good of a player Jimmy is, because a signature celebration means a celebration you do often. You're known for that. I always see you do that. This means he just scored 3. Hat-trick is what it means. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you know, in the last season, Naz had played in our defensive line, helping us secure the points, take us over the line. But in pre-season and training, you know, I would tell him, you know, your role is to pass to the midfielder, and he just kept taking the ball through everyone and scoring. You know, that's not what I told you. And he just kept doing it, and I understood the message. Put me up top, guy.
MD on the ball, can we do here? Great from you, Tezin. Go on then, MD. Go on then, MD. Finish. Oh, follow what a tight angle. Position we was in most of the game. Oh, what a response!
That was nasty.
My boys did great. You know, at the end of the day, this is Division 1. We knew that we had to arrive, we had to send a message. We were the first game in the whole league. So by default, we were trying to go top of the league from minute 1. And the plan was we go top of the league first game because we are the first game of the division, and we stay top of the league and win the whole thing.
Yeah, up top, yeah, sorry. I know this is in the back of the net. Of course it is. You didn't have to be that damn polite. You could have put it left or right. Fake shots the keeper and slides it past him.
You know, MDA wears the number 9 because he is the striker. And it was no surprise when he put it away against OFM. To be honest, you know, that was our Golden Boot winner last season. And he said it straight to me at the start of the season. Am I allowed to get 2 back-to-back? I said, hey, if that's what you want, you go and get it. And, OFM steps up, a few big goals. Our defence were holding it down as well. I think that was, the least goals we've conceded in a long time. As much as our attack is good, sometimes we do let in goals. But in that game, we were strong. We weren't letting in anything silly. And game 2, I believe, was another great performance from us. We had started the division very strong, and this is when, in the camp, we looked around at each other and said, I think we've got a good shot at winning this thing.
South London, man. As we're here right now, and we are officially top of the league. Thanks. I told you before the game started, I said, yes, we go top of the league. I did philosophy. The mentality.
Game 3. So that shocks.
Yeah, today's going to be absolutely mad. It's still shit. I went for a game. I can't be speaking. Man! Move, man!
2 weeks in, me, I like to make some statements. And so I said, hey, it's between us and you, Oscar. I'll see you in the final. And he stopped me. He said, watch out for them Sedan Sharks. Sedan Sharks, yeah. I did think, why have you got an animal in your name kind of thing, or whatever they call the animals in the water. I quickly learned why they're called the Sharks. They started very well, very strong side, very physical, got the skills, got the, aura about them, if you like to say. They let us know, a few minutes into the game, they said, hey, it's not just you in Division 1, we're here too.
Man on. Don't get to him. Chase him back. There we go. He's not going nowhere. Get up! No, Jim, do him! Unlucky, Jim. Come on! Chat it up, come on! It's all gone quiet over there. What's all going on? It's all gone quiet over there. Relax. Ain't behind this till tomorrow night now. Keep doing this.
We've been working in the change room, and hopefully we can defend this. And history repeats itself in here.
Bye. Move, man.
This is where we need to be. It's about holding this lead now, and Ade's really feeling himself. How disrespectful. We need to respond, and it's Naz on the ball now. First attack, and he gets his shot off. What a goal! 3-2 goal. Just like that, Naz, he just put up top.
And it really took a lot of grit, a lot of mentality from the boys to step up. I know Naz, Ade, big performances, great games. Our defensive line, our keeper Ben, our shot stopper. This was the first game he was really called upon, and boy, did he make some extreme saves. Where I started thinking, okay, boys, let's hold on here. This is now where it comes to, as the old saying goes, squeaky bum time. Hold your 3 points, take them home. But we played around with our dinner.
We keep you from a free kick. It's them on the counter attack now. He plays it off wide. He gets his shot. What a shot it was.
4-2 became 4-3. We've got a 1-goal lead, boys. Let's hold on. Sedan Sharks, as I said, that's one of the biggest animals, one of the scary. If you're going swimming with your mate and they say, hey, what do you not want to see on this swim? You're going to see a shark eventually. It's going to be one of the things you just don't want to see.
Let's keep up. But Sedan Sharks knocking on the door right now.
No.
Oh my days. Ben leaks a shot there.
So we did understand why they are the Sedan Sharks. And so they showed us, 2 massive goals. And to be honest, they almost took all 3 points. But that game ended 4-4. We managed to leave a point. And it was the first time this season where SMT United had dropped points. The mentality after that game was, boys, we can't let this be a domino effect. We need to come back next week better, bigger. And we've got to make sure that this doesn't, stunt us. This doesn't, we don't bottle it. We don't lose our confidence. So game week 4 was a big challenge, not because of the opponent, but more so that mental battle. We just lost last week. We felt like we lost. 4-2 up, minutes to spare. You drop points. We didn't do what we needed to last week. Now we're versing a team who just won their last game, coming in confident. This is where our character was shown.
Everyone else is pretty fresh. We've got the Diabolus and myself, Dave, and I'm in the box with Millie P, and we're about to get Jerry taking these soldiers. It doesn't mean nothing to us. And it's him. Okay, he does 2 of us, and it's him on the counter. Now maybe I've got a clutch. This should be a game for the ages. A chance for SMT to go ahead and First shot in the game goes wide. Zaddy on the ball, sizes up.
We've been 4-5-0 as well. Like, it's not like we've been shit. We've just used our best. As long as we get this game, it's all about the result. All about the results.
I mean, 4-1 up is not the biggest problem. Oh, what a ball from Jibble. Unlucky he doesn't finish, but it falls to him and he capitalizes on the rebound. Jibble just looks back there and says, this is what I do. Handshakes the captain. We catch him with the count and we catch him. Right, and we have Zaddy on the ball now. He looks up. It's the back.
Hey, hey! Hey! Number 9 NBA!
It's a 9, it's a 9.
9-1, this is what we do. This is what we do. You know, we're back to the top of the league. We are SMT United. Good game, bro.
Hey, chill, man.
Nah, man. Man. You don't come. It's just that SMT treatment, man. This is what we do.
8 are the best. We made them pay. Everyone got in on the act, you know, and it was nothing personal to OFM. Great side. They played a great game, but we are still SMT United, and there's not much you can do when you come up against SMT United and they've decided, hey, we're going to turn up today.
Game day, sun's out, Sunday. Yeah. Top of the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we're about to win. Go clear. We got 5 guys next week, so this is a must-win game. That's what we're here to do. We're here to conquer. Look at the squad. Look at the green. Look at the army.
I can't lie, it's scary.
It's scary. The guy's getting nightmares tonight. Sleep paralysis and that. You're just seeing Eddie in the corner. You can't move.
Edinho is his name. Just coming back from injury at this time, you know, I was hesitant on whether I start him or not. You know, ease him into the game. You don't want to rush him back. But I could tell he was hungry. I could tell he was itching to scratch something. So I took off the leash, threw him in the field. 4 or 5 he gave him. No mercy he gave him.
SMT United now, Eddie looks up. Oh, what a goal.
Eddie's ready.
Eddie's got it. Oh my days, Eddie scores. What a goal.
Finish that, Eddie, fam.
Done him.
I'm not saying another word till they score. I don't know. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Edinho, massive player, massive character. Was 1 goal off the Golden Boot the season before. And yeah, once he was back and he was fit, there was not much else Sahara could do. And they tried. They gave us 6. They gave us 6 goals. They responded. They weren't just sitting down and letting Eddie have his way. They said, hey, we're here. I'm El Sahara. But Eddie said, I'm Edinho.
Eddie to Chips. Go on, Chips. Oh, and he gets the first. El Sahara definitely blown into it, but Ade just responds. Gives us a snap. Come on, boys. What can we do here? Jibs. The drawing board stuff. Back to the basics. We found our groove now. The gem on the ball. Go on, and he gets our lead. Doesn't pay off at all, but what can we do? Jibbu. Nice foul. What a goal. He tries to do the bomb throw celebration.
I'm gonna come back now.
There we go.
Thanks. He knew it. He knew it. Yeah. He's still in the shop. The shop is closed. It's a Sunday. The shop is closed. It's a Sunday. He said the shop is closed. It's a Sunday.
Yeah.
He called him. He said, hey, the shop was closed. He said, wait there till Monday morning. Wait there till Monday morning.
That fake shot was surreal. It stunted me. You know, I was expecting him to shoot. Everyone was expecting him to shoot. The birds in the sky watching, they were expecting him to shoot, but he didn't. He fake shot, and of course, if we all think, you know, at the end of the day, all of us that were on the sidelines and in the field watching us expecting them to shoot we were just like, wow, damn, what a great fake shot. But let's just forward into the mind of the defender who he was up against, the guy who really it mattered against. He's still missing. True stories. True stories.
Test to keep it early. Like, all of us just play our football, boy. Can't lie. This is more so just a mentality, staying disciplined game. Actually, tactics and that. When there's a game like this, it's who turns up, who wants it more. Like stay together. Be watching the game when you're not in as well. When you come, so we know what's going on. You know what you're coming into. Boys, let's win today, man. Let us win today, man. Big game, man. Let's do it. Come on, boys. Come on.
Gaffer D has spoken. 2 unbeaten Titans, 1 battlefield. At the halfway mark of the season, destiny takes centre stage. SMT United perched at the summit, facing their fiercest rivals, Five Guys FC, breathing down their necks. Every pass, every tackle, every heartbeat laced with consequence. This is more than a match. This is a statement. Victory here is not just 3 points, it is power, it is pride, it is everything. Welcome to the Battle of Trent Park.
We was going in with a chance to go 3-4 points clear on the league, but they were second. And yeah, we were first, but we also were definitely the underdogs. We were coming up against a team that finished second in the same division, maybe 2-3 times in advance. We were basically, I don't know, Liverpool coming up against Arsenal. Arsenal are the ones who were hungry. They won it. They were hungry for it. So, and they've been there before many times. So it wasn't an easy game, but we started well. You know, we scored the first goal in a matter of minutes. It was that boy Jibu again. Just wasn't enough. You know, we didn't contain our lead well, and it was a bit of a back and forth game. We score, they score, we score, they score. A lot of high stakes on the line. Me and Oscar on the touchline. There's everything you want from a Division 1 derby. Apart from the fact that we lost, they were better than us on the day. They took their chances and we didn't take enough of ours. It was a 5-3 finish. But before the whistle was blown, they had a penalty, they had a 2-goal lead, and yeah, they held their lead, they put the game to bed. It was unfortunate. And for the first time that season, we had lost our first place position. We were now chasing. We were now hoping things go in our favour. And that was the hardest place we've ever been. This whole season, that was the hardest place for us mentally. We didn't know how to react. You know, you're watching another man's game hoping he loses. Who wants to live like that? We wanted to sort out our own thing, but that was our reality now. Division 1, the trophy was out of our hands.
It's a hard day. And I'm not happy, man. We've lost our position as first, but there's still 4 games left of the season. If we win every single game up until the last game of the season, when we verse Five Guys again, if we win that game, we win Division 1. And how much better is it going to feel when we win that on the last game of the season? I'm sad. I'm not going to lie, I was standing on that touchline, defeated to Oscar again, 2-0. But I will never be whitewashed. I will never hand over the pad. We'll see you in the final game of the season. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Or don't.
All right, then, you know, we just lost. Let's look at the game weeks. Who's next? Oh, a team called Unbeatables in a game we must win. A team called Unbeatables when it's a team we must beat or Division 1's got. You know, days like this, I don't know what to do. I just looked up on the squad. I said, boys, we need to step up. They all said they would. They all did. But that boy Jibu, he really did.
So last week where he scored 2 weeks ago, he scored about 4 goals. We need that now, but Jibu absorbing this pressure, it may lead to something wrong. But it's Jibu! Just when we give a 7 to anyone, he's on the ball now. What can he do? He looks up, he does 1, he does 2. Jibu! It's a hat trick! 3 big goals to... He almost win us the game! Wow, what a performance!
He was playing, he was dancing with them, taking on 3 guys and just smashing it. It truly was a masterclass. And it put us back in the running.
We start well and it's nice, yes, and he kicks it off. He brought it to us, they're not going to let us go back to first place easily. Man, here's a prime example. Is them on the ball now, we've been punished.
3 points in the bag, 4-2 game, what more could you ask for? And it wasn't an easy one. 4-2, you know, if you've noticed, most of our results, we were scoring a lot of goals. But in the game before, we only scored 2 or 3. Then this game, we're only scoring 4. It was coming to the running of the season where you're not going to be flying and putting 8 goals past your opponents now. Everyone's trying to win this league at the end of the day. It's time to tighten up the defenses. It's time for the keepers to be on point. But we've done enough, and it was another 3 points. We just swiftly moved on. but the final was approaching. And this is where the road starts getting rocky.
We're going to play against a tough team, but it's all about what we do. We control what we can do. If we play our best, then it will be a good game. I'm sure they're going to give us a great challenge. And that's what Division 1 is. It's not going to be easy. That's why if we win it, it'll make it so sweet, because the challenges we're going to face, the teams we're playing against. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. It's going to be a tough game, but hopefully we get more of our players, more rotation, more fresh legs. And then I trust ourselves. I trust our quality for sure.
It all comes down to this. SMT United are 2 games away from the biggest clash of the season. Tonight, they face a must-win test. Drop points here, and the dream of meeting Five Guys FC in the grand finale could vanish. Win, and they take one step closer to glory. The pressure's on, the stakes are high, but every moment counts.
And that was the mentality going into the game, and the boys were up for it, I'll be honest. Jibu, star performance. Again, he steps up, and at this point you would have seen how our whole season's gone. But I'll tell you now, he's one of the Ballon d'Or contenders this year, for sure.
As I said, but the reality is SMT United are first place, and we've got Jibu playing today. That boy's so good, he gets the first goal. Jibu, number 7. It's important that we start well, and we have started as another chance. Oh, Jibu 2! Jibu for 2! Yeah, we can throw some punches. This is the biggest game of our season, and we've done it. We've had the fair share of the ball. There's Jibu on the ball right now. What can he do? Oh my, it's a hat-trick!
I lost count of how many goals it was, but it was just individual excellence. He stepped up to the plate. No Kenny All-Star style. We go 3-0 up in a matter of seconds. I was ready to sit down. I was ready to go and start planning for the final. But then 3-0 goes 3-1. Okay, let me maybe see this game out. 3-1 goes 3-2. Interesting, I guess. 3-2 and 3-3, and I'm not too sure if it was caught on the tape, but I'm actively pinching my neck and my shoulders, just giving myself little pinches, because I realized, oh, wow, what a nightmare. I'm ready to wake up basically and just start my real life. You're just thinking, what's going on here? Long story short, cut the cameras, where's the prank mode? But this is very real. Until MDA had something to say about it.
Yeah, I'm almost speechless in the box. Jibu on the ball now. Can he do something for us? Doesn't amount to much. It's in the air. MDA? MDA! 4-4! What a banger! What a banger! We need to see that again.
He just whacks it. Like he just gives it one. Top right. Keeper was on the right side as well, but people probably looked at it and said, if I touch this, I'm losing my left hand here. Lets it go in. He had to, by default. Screamer. 4-4. Success. Our defender, he goes up, and as he's gone up, the ball's actually fallen to him. He just hits it.
Enough, if I'm being honest, a draw's not going to win us today. We need to win. We need to. Oh! Success! The guy you'd last expect to get us a winning goal. Our defender steps up with the first goal of the season, and what a goal it was. What a screamer. Keeper had no chance. It's on his near post. We've got Gafferty doing moonwalks and all, the season's going wild now. 5-4. This must have been in the dying minutes.
5-4. Before you know it, the whistle blew. It was only two minutes between both goals. So yeah, talk about last minute magic, but you had done enough, and we had earned a spot in Division 1 final, finally. Everything we had played for, the blood, the sweat, more sweat, tears, agony, injuries, goals, everything. It was worth it. The hard work had paid off. So far, we was getting the happy ending of the story, but that was just one hurdle. We still had the final hurdle, the biggest hurdle, the Five Guys. Us v them. Winner takes all. The scripts almost write themselves. But whoever wins this finale takes home the trophy. Whoever wins this finale gets their name engraved in Division 1 history. And that's where we are now, present. I guess I'll see you in the future.
One message to the Five Guys.
Maybe next season will be yours. But you know this season's already yours.